Come on over. Bring a friend. Bring a few. Our home is your home. New Brunswick. Always inviting.
Welcome to Shutterspeed Photography Challenge.
A show where 6 photographers compete in the ultimate photo showdown. Out of the 6 contestants, only 1 can walk away with the grand prize.
A spot on the Mark Hemmings and James Wilson Tuscany, Italy photo workshop worth over $7,000.
Came here to play, now I want to win.
In order to win, we'll need to make it through 5 unique challenges.
In 5 beautiful locations. I'm Mark Hemmings.
And I'm Sam Kaminsky.
And this is Shutterspeed Photography Challenge. Photographers, welcome. Another season and another group of very talented photographers. You've all been selected because you've demonstrated that you have what it takes to win. But out of the 6 of you, only 1 will be named Best Overall Photographer. Now, if you've seen season 1, you may think that you know what's at stake. But we have a surprise in store for you. Because this season, our winner will have the opportunity to join the Mark Hemmings and James Wilson Tuscany, Italy photo workshop, worth $7,000.
Oh my
God. But the prize is not the only change we made to the show. Not only do you have to take the best photo, but you have to take it within the fastest time that you can manage. Finish in 15 minutes or under, and you will receive 2 bonus points. And there's one more surprise up my sleeve. This year, we have season 1 contestant, Sam Kaminsky, joining as co-host. Come on over, Sam.
Hi, Mark.
Good to see you.
Hi, photographers. How are we all feeling today?
Good. Excited, nervous?
All the feels.
All the feels. Well, you may have noticed that we're here in beautiful Hampton, New Brunswick at Dutch Point Park. That's because today our theme is adventure photography, and what a better place to do it than here in Hampton. We have 2 mystery sports queued up for you guys, which we'll get to in a moment, but for now, just know we're evaluating you on creativity, composition, and technical proficiency.
Your images will be graded on a scale from 0 to 4 in each category.
Your final score will be the total of all 3 categories, plus or minus your potential bonus points.
Is your stopwatch ready, Sam?
Let's do this.
And your time starts now.
Today's challenge is an adventure photography challenge. Your assignment is mountain biking.
Your assignment is trail running.
I love running, so this is perfect for me.
Mountain biking. Oh my.
Trail running.
It's mountain biking.
I'll try my best.
Today's Adventure Photography Challenge is in Hampton, New Brunswick. The trail system in Dutch Point Park makes it the perfect place for mountain biking and trail running. Our 6 photographers will be evaluated on creativity, composition, and technical proficiency.
First, I'm going to set up down there.
My name is Matt Savidon, and I've been a photographer for 4 years, and I primarily shoot in commercial and lifestyle.
For this, I'm going for a small person, big space, large trees.
It's going to be great to see what the competition's like out there with all the other photographers, and especially seeing this first challenge.
So we've got 30 minutes, but I'd like to do it under 15. So my name is Sylvie Masral, and I'm in Dieppe. And I call it places, faces, and flavors. Those are my things.
My name is Kate Taddick. Photos that tell a story, that's my style.
So Colin, when you come to that knoll, really like Super Mario Brother, like over that knoll.
My name is Jason, and I like to call myself a photographer of people, places, and things. We're probably gonna get to do this 2 or 3 times. Glad it's you, not me.
I'm Fabian. I'm from Colombia, and I'm really like lifestyle photography.
You will do something like this, right? This way, yeah, something like this. All right?
My name's Amy Stewart. I've been a photographer for 20 years in New Brunswick.
If you can get a little bit of speed, it doesn't have to be very fast, but I'd like you.
I would say I'm more here for the experience and the camaraderie, but I do like to really challenge myself.
Nice. I'm motivated by the other participants, and I'm also highly motivated by the amazing prize.
I have to stay with my style and my true to myself.
Mark, would you say you're an adventurer?
I would say so.
Yeah? What would you choose, mountain biking or trail running?
Well, I'm a part of the St. John trail running group, so I would say trail running.
Right, I knew that. I've run with them too. I feel like we should be running right now.
I agree.
So last year you really stressed that all the photos should be magazine ready. Well, what does that really mean?
Well, essentially, the image should be ready to go to the public. So, for example, a magazine editor would not need to do any more work. It's ready to roll. No changes needed.
That makes sense.
So, with regards to the challenges, what would you be looking for?
Well, today's an action shot. So I want to see dynamics, I want to see motion, I want to see them playing with their shutter speed. And if they do their job well, we should be judging images that present the subject in the best possible light, as athletes in motion, engaged in their sport.
Well, that makes perfect sense. So what we should do is go check out what they're doing, and let's just see how things are unfolding.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Hi, Jason.
Hi, Sam.
All right, how long have you been a photographer for?
A little more than a decade.
Okay, ever done adventure photography?
Nothing like this.
Okay.
Nothing like this.
It's been a bit of a challenge.
Yeah, nervous as heck right now.
Love the vibe. It's nice, diffused light right now, so that should probably help you a little bit. So
It should.
I wish you luck.
Thank you.
Kate, I love this location. This is incredible.
I had an idea that I wanted the runner to get air over a little knoll, just like that. And then so when I walked up the trail, saw the little knoll with a bit of light on it, I knew that I was gonna be okay.
That's brilliant. So it seems to me that upon the first click, you are in a different zone. That is the way of the photographer. I love it. I'm gonna make my way out. You keep having fun with Colin.
Hi, Amy.
Hey, Sam.
So before we started filming, you mentioned you were a little bit nervous. And yet here we are going for a pretty risky shot. What made you decide to go for that?
I was nervous to shoot straight up because I thought it would be hard to, and it would be really contrasty, and it still will be a contrasty shot, but I think that I can still get some light from underneath, and it will create some sort of, interesting composition.
Yeah, and you're risking it.
Well, yeah, it's kind of exciting to be like within
That's what
the
we're here
action,
for.
right?
Yeah, well, I won't keep you. I wish you luck, my friend. See you
Okay.
on the other side.
3, 2, 1, go! I'm laying on the ground and I have my camera looking up at the sky and I'm trying to get the right focus, and the mountain biker is driving over the stone and jumping over me. I'm not even scared. I'm not even thinking about them hitting me or anything. I'm only thinking about getting the shot.
When I'm in there and I'm looking around, especially with a wide-angle lens, it can be hard to frame that up. It took a couple tries to find a right frame where I found that Renee was giving me enough action and I was close enough to her, but without being too far away.
I won't run into you.
No,
Sorry.
no worries.
I tried going low to the ground. I got him to take his shirt off, and I think that might have distracted me too much because I couldn't keep my balance. None of those shots worked out.
I just try to answer 2 questions every time that I take a picture. Is what is the vibe of the environment that I'm in, and what I want to express.
3, 2, 1, jump.
We're getting close to the end of my challenge, and I am nervous that I'm placing myself a little too far from Colin as he's running. It may appear that the forest is the subject matter rather than the actual runner, and I know the category is adventure, so I want to make sure that I'm paying attention to the category and getting close enough.
Yeah, nice.
I'm still trying to beat that 15-minute clock to see if I can get that extra 2 points.
Okay.
Ready?
Yes.
Oh! Okay, maybe we shouldn't do that anymore.
At this point, it's getting really close to the 15-minute mark, and I thought I might as well try and go for the 2 points.
We have 30 seconds.
Got it.
You good?
I call it.
All right. Didn't get it, but I'm gonna call it good on that one right there. Trying to go for those 2 extra points.
I'm done. Did I admit it? Did I get it?
Yep, got it. You killed it. Oh my God.
I picked the image of Renee kind of exiting left out of the frame because I do like the kind of off-center frames where the subject is kind of looking towards the short side.
I really put a lot of effort into getting the shot that I did. I tried to think outside of the box. I think that creatively it will stand out.
I just went for the safer shot and made sure that I got what I needed to get to the next round.
The image that I'm choosing is this one because I think that it expresses the idea of movement.
The image I'm going with today is this one, and it shows the motion, it shows her looking off in the distance, and we'll see what happens.
It was him jumping over the rock that I ended up choosing.
Contestants, here we are at the finish line. Now, interestingly, all of you took advantage of the 2-point bonus. I must ask, was that a wise decision?
I don't know.
You tell us.
In hindsight, I wish I would have taken more time.
Now, of course, we went through all of the images. Very impressed, and we thank you for them. We have a few questions for you.
So we're gonna start with Jason. So we really liked the composition of your photo. Everything was lining up really well, lots of breathing room. We really liked the detail of the root. We were wondering why you chose this image specifically, as it did kind of lack a little bit of that dynamic motion that we were looking for.
It was hard because of the fact that she was coming at me so fast.
Okay.
And I caught her eyes looking forward, not looking at me. So she was moving on. So to me, that was where the movement was in her eyes.
Now, Fabian, thank you for your image. I really appreciate using flash. This is a style that's actually quite popular in a number of genres, and I think it works here really well. I'm just curious though, when I zoom into the model's face, it has a crunchy look, sort of a fake HDR. What were you thinking when you edited it this way?
Yeah, I merged two compositions. So that's why the background is kind of blurry and he's sharp. So yeah.
Okay, Matt, you're next. We see the subject leaving the frame, and so we're just wondering if there was some intention or thought behind that.
For some commercial work, I do like to short frame and kind of have them on that farther third, kind of looking opposite way as the text would be populating on the other side. But yeah, so that was just kind of a creative vibe I liked.
Okay, awesome, thank you.
Amy, we thank you for your image. In fact, it was very clever of you to be on the ground, having the camera lower and having the bike going over the camera. Very well done for creativity. I'm just curious about the fact that we can't see the person's head.
There was a shot that I did before that one where you could see full body and crisp and panning. However, the light seemed a bit flat, and so I felt that was maybe a safer route, so I decided to go with the more creative decision.
Thank you.
Next up, I'm gonna talk to Kate. We loved your photo, loved the tones and the colors of the photo, but we will say that at the bottom of the photo, there is a lack of breathing room underneath his foot, which when you're submitting to a magazine or online can definitely cause some issues. They definitely like to have a little bit of space around the edges, but overall, we really loved the symmetry in the photo. Honestly, we loved your photo.
Thank you.
Now, Sylvie, we just want to thank you for giving us an example of a traditional composition using the rule of thirds. We couldn't really come up with anything that was glaringly obvious as a problem. We think it's a generally nice photo.
It was just a more commercial shot, I guess, is what I was going for.
Yes, and you certainly did get that.
Yeah.
Well, photographers, it was a very tough call, but we've come to a conclusion. Now, the winner of this challenge is going to have the great honor of having their image published in Photo Ed magazine, and it's going to be in an issue called Motion. And I'd like to give it to you, Sam.
All right, our favorite adventure photo of the day was from Kate. Wow!
Congratulations.
Congratulations, Kate. Very well done.
Finding out my photo was the best today was truly shocking. It's motivating for tomorrow and fills me with a hope I didn't really have before, so on to day 2.
Bravo.
Wow. Thank you.
Hey, we started with a high five. Let's end with a high five. There you go.
And unfortunately, on that note, we do need to send one of you packing today. Mark,
And I can assure you that the person going home is only going home by the smallest of margins. Fabian, I want to thank you for your image and for being a part of Shutterspeed Photography Challenge.
Very creative.
Thank you for
concept.
having
Really
me.
liked
It was incredible. I didn't want to go home. I didn't want to say goodbye, but at the same time, I feel so grateful for this experience.
Well, photographers, you made it, and we are looking forward to seeing you in the next challenge. Have a good night's sleep.
Good night.
Well, photographers, you've made it, and the time has come to choose a winner.
Testing our abilities to think quickly on our feet is terrifying, but also really exciting.
The photographer who fell short today is...
I'm praying for a miracle.